this video, I'm just going to do a really quick review of multiplying and dividing rational expressions, kind of throwing it all together in one problem, assuming that you have already done this and you just need a refresher. Alright, so we've got one rational expression times another rational expression divided by a third rational expression. Now my overall goal here is going to be to factor everything that I possibly can and cross out and then see what's left, okay, because we're trying to simplify this. Alright, now on this part right here, alright, you need to remember how to deal with fractions. Hopefully maybe in, say, middle school you were taught the phrase keep it, switch it, flip it. Alright, keep this fraction, switch the sign to a multiplication, and then flip that fraction. I mean, that's pretty common mnemonic for trying to remember that portion right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about factoring these two, and then I'm going to switch that to a times, and I'm going to flip at the same time that I do some factoring there. Alright, so right here on top, it's a trinomial, so you're going to do probably guess and check, especially since that leading coefficient is just a 1. So that top there is going to factor into an x minus 3 and an x minus 5. On the bottom, I only have two terms. I'm going to take out a 2x squared, and that's going to leave me with an x minus 5. Alright, factoring this top and bottom here, I'm going to take out an x on top there. That's going to leave me with a 2x plus a 3. On the bottom, I'm going to take out a 3x. So I'll take out that 3x, and then I'll be left with an x squared minus 9. Alright, now I am going to do the keep it, switch it, flip it, so I'm going to switch the divide to a times. Alright, and I'm going to flip this fraction around. So when I factor this trinomial, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the top. Alright, again, it's a guess and check with a leading coefficient of 1 there, so it should be an easy factor for you. It'll factor into an x plus 3 and an x minus 9. Alright, now the 14x plus 21 is now on the bottom because I have flipped this. So I'm going to take out the 7, and it's going to leave me with a 2x plus a 3. Alright, now at this point I'm going to go through and cross out anything and everything that I can find that's going to cross out. So I've got an x minus 5 on the bottom and the top right here. So I know those two things are going to cross out. Looking around, I see a 2x plus a 3 and a 2x plus a 3 here. One on top and one on bottom, so they're going to go away. And as of right now, that's all I see, so I'm going to rewrite to get rid of some of that clutter. Oh, well, wait a minute, there's those x's. I could go ahead and do the x's. Alright, there's an x on top, and there's an x on the bottom. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, now I am going to rewrite, and because I do see right here, this says x squared minus 9, so that means I can factor that one more time. Alright, but let's clean this up a little bit here. I'm going to have an x minus a 3, and then that 2x squared right there. The numerator here is just going to be a 1, so let's put a 1 there. I'm going to factor this with that 3 right there, so I'll have a 3, and then I'm going to have an x plus 3 and an x minus 3, because that's the difference of two squares. Alright, and then here I'm going to have an x plus 3 and the x minus 9, and then the only thing there on the bottom is going to be that 7. Alright, now I can start doing some more crossing out. Let's see here. I'm going to have an x minus 3 and an x minus 3 here. And I'm going to also have the x plus 3 and the x plus 3 cross out there. And now I think I am actually done. So that's going to leave me with just the x minus 9 on the top. And multiplying 7 times 3 times 2, that's going to give me a 42 with the x squared. So 42x squared. Alright, so just one real quick example there, putting both multiplication and division of rational expressions all in the same problem. Alright, just a quick review, assuming that you had done this once before and you were just needing a refresher. Definitely, thanks for watching. If the videos are helping, please share with your friends so that they can benefit as well. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.